What's up, everyone? This is the Next Take podcast, episode 188, with Mikel and
Tanyka.
real conversations on different topics. So, today's episode, we are doing a 3-topic episode, and we're going to be introducing those topics. Tanyka.
Okay. We're going to be doing technically 4 topics, but then I also have a bonus topic. Don't know if Mikel has anything that he has potentially, but I think because a couple of them were kind of mini, so that's probably why I did 4. But anyways, we're going to be talking about a herb that's linked to reducing inflammation. We're going to be talking about anxiety and potentially linking with blood sugars.
Uh-huh.
We're going to be talking about the difference between zero Cokes or just pops or sodas, whatever you decide to call it, and just regular diet. And then we'll be talking about Peloton, recalling some bikes, and then the bonus. That's what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
All right. Let me pull up my notes. So, cilantro is a polarizing herb. Do you like cilantro?
Don't know what it is, but
Oh, you don't know it? Okay. Well, cilantro is a herb. People tend to not like cilantro because it tastes like soap. Um, I don't mind cilantro. It just depends on what it's being prepped in. But yeah, it's polarizing for that particular reason. People either love it or they hate it, as I just kind of mentioned. For many, a sprig of cilantro can add much needed flavor to a salad or in homemade guacamole. For others with a certain gene, it tastes like soap. Quote, it is estimated that 4 to 14% of the US population has this genetic variation, making cilantro taste like soap. So it's interesting in the sense of it's not that it actually tastes like soap, but if you have this particular gene, that could be why cilantro tastes like soap. Because I don't think cilantro tastes like soap at all. It's a strong tasting herb, but it doesn't taste like soap. But anyway, that's just me. So this was said by Brooke Bavisky, who's a private chef and CEO of In the Kitchen with Chef Bay, previously told MarthaStewart.com. For everyone else, the leafy green tastes like a fresh herb. But eating cilantro can provide you with some surprising health benefits. For one, including it in your diet can help to reduce inflammation that may result in autoimmune, neurodegenerative, gastrointestinal, and heart diseases, as well as certain cancers. Together, inflammatory diseases account for more than half of all deaths globally, according to the Cleveland Clinic. So it's rich in vitamin C. The plant, which produces coriander as well, has compounds that researchers say act as antioxidants. Quote, due to the bioactivities of coriander extract, this herb can be considered a valuable functional food against obesity, metabolic syndrome, and diabetes, and potentially PCOS for those who have that too. If you have inflammation associated with PCOS, that could probably help with that too. It can also fight high blood sugar, which is one of the causes of inflammation. If you have diabetes, high blood sugar can trigger an immune response that damages tissues, nerves, and the heart. Type 2 diabetes and inflammation are intricately connected, with each condition exacerbating the other. Again, I just have to keep saying PCOS too, because it's similar to diabetes, so that's why I keep saying that. Other research has pointed to cilantro as an effective tool for delaying epileptic seizures as well. Interesting. Quote, we found one component of cilantro called dodecynyl, binds to a particular part of the potassium channels to open them, reducing cellular I think it's the word is excitability. Hmm. Um, this discovery is important as it may lead to more effective use of cilantro as an anticonvulsant or to modifications of dodecynyl to develop safer and more effective anticonvulsant drugs, explained Dr. Jeff Abbott, who is a professor at UC Irvine. While cilantro is a boon for the brain, also comes with potential positive mental health effects as well. One animal study suggests that it may be as effective as Valium at reducing symptoms of anxiety, although more research is needed to understand how that may manifest in humans. Cilantro has been consumed for at least 8,000 years and was found in the tomb of Egyptian King Tut. Cool. One of the oldest known herbs, it was used in Chinese potions, who believed it to provide immortality, according to the University of Wisconsin. While eating cilantro may not make you immortal, Abbott said, it also has reported antibacterial effects. And the best part is it tastes good for him. Maybe it doesn't taste like soap for him. But that is very interesting. So I guess that's technically one topic. So yeah, it deals with inflammation, also can help with anxiety. But yeah, I mean, I don't eat cilantro enough to know if that actually works, but
Yeah.
um
I
def
just yeah, I just never heard of it.
really.
Yeah,
It's like
no.
a green leafy herb. Um
Mhm.
one of probably like my one of my favorite dishes
Mhm.
that I've had at Applebee's is they have this cilantro rice. It tastes really good. So that's kind of like what I've mainly had cilantro in, but I've also had cilantro in like a salad too. And I mean, yeah, it's like I said, cilantro is very strong tasting, but I don't think it tastes like soap. I actually don't mind it at all. I think it tastes good, honestly.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
and how if it helps with inflammation, which is
Mhm.
definitely something I deal with
Mhm.
my PCOS,
Mhm.
give me the cilantro. Give me something that will
Mhm.
help,
Mhm.
or helps with anxiety. Yeah, bring that to me too. Like, because I deal with that too. So,
Mhm. Huh.
yeah. Anyways,
Alright. So, I know we haven't talked about, like, space a lot. So
mhm.
did he see the Artemis II? Did he see
The
the
launch with
space launch? Yeah, the space
no, I
launch?
didn't see it. No, I didn't see it, but definitely heard of it. Definitely heard what's going on. So,
Yeah, I well, I kinda saw, like, well, not clips, but, like, I saw, like, a bit of, like, the full video of people on YouTube reacting towards it, so it basically, um yeah, if you guys don't know what it is, it's basically, uh, they they're putting going through, space, and then they're going around the moon, but
mhm. They're not
not
landing
landing.
on the
They're
moon, but
not
they're going
they're not
around.
landing. They're doing, like, this is just a test, so for future they're doing more tests in the future, so basically, Artemis, 2 is just going around the moon for, like, for, like, 10 days, and then they're doing a 3rd one, I think, starting next year, where
Mhm.
they land on the moon.
Okay.
So, and
I
then
mean, they
in the f
technically did
yeah.
before they had did the this one, which was kind of like the more focused one,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
launch for
yeah,
this one.
yeah,
They did
yeah,
do a launch right before they did this one, just
uh-huh,
going around the Earth,
yeah,
and then they came back, and then
mhm,
yeah, and then they did this. So they're doing the 10-day thing around the moon, and then
uh-huh,
yeah.
uh-huh, and then, what else? And then they're doing, I think the next one is Mars, right after that. They're doing Mars right after that,
I
they
mean, I feel
go
like
land on
Mars
it.
is closer than the moon, but hey,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do right after that one. But
Yeah.
I don't know what when's that one's scheduled. I had to do
I
some
don't know.
research on NASA. So like basically, uh, yeah. So one of the astronauts is Canadian.
Yeah.
So his name is let me see, um, Jeremy Hansen. Jeremy Hansen. He's the first Canadian,
Mhm.
and also okay,
There's a woman too.
yeah. There's a woman as well. Her
The 3 I
name.
think the 3 of them are American, and then there's the Canadian,
Yes, one Canadian.
1 Canadian,
Yes,
and then there's a man who's Black,
yes.
and then there is a woman. I think she's Black as well.
No,
So
the woman's white. The woman's
just she's
white.
white? Okay.
It's white. Yeah,
Um, but
yeah,
anyways, like that I mean, that's a pretty it's a pretty big deal. I mean, like,
yeah,
because my
yeah,
mom and I actually were talking about that earlier today, and
yeah, yeah,
I'm like, "I like it. I
yeah,
like what I'm hearing." So
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, like he was also asked a question. What was it like to be the first black uh astronaut? He didn't really kind of like that question because it just singled out like
yeah, no, I get
humanity.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
humanity. Yes.
Yeah. We've
So
said
like
it before here too. It's
yeah,
like we don't always have to make it about race. Not
yeah,
everything has to be about race.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
think that's unfortunately, especially
yeah,
Black people, that we struggle on.
yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's just,
and I kinda understand. Don't get me wrong, like, it's cool
I
to
understand the
see the first
question and
yeah,
I
to see the
don't
but
fault the
first
question,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just a
yeah,
matter
yeah,
of
yeah.
like
It's a
sometimes it just doesn't
yeah,
have to be about that.
yeah, yeah, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, like, I
Yeah.
understand, like, because
Yeah.
we Black people haven't, been but I think we're kinda like, we already had, like, a president, we seen successful Black people in the past. It's not like what was back
But
in,
I don't
like,
know if that's necessarily what
30.
he was
Yeah,
necessarily getting at.
yeah,
Yes, as Black people, we have seen success,
yes.
but we also have to remember the state, like what the climate we're currently in.
Yeah, that too, yeah,
So I think I think the question's coming from a good place.
yeah.
And I think his reaction is also
Oh, no.
legitimate.
Yeah, yeah,
Just in
yeah,
the
yeah,
sense,
no,
I
we
think it's
understand that,
not
yeah,
so much about Black people and our successes. Of course, we have successes.
yeah,
You know, we make sure we highlight those successes. But
yes,
I think w I can't speak for him, but what I'm thinking more so is it's like, we don't have to always make it about my race. Don't make it because I am like, because I'm a Black person
mhm,
that I have to be singled out as, "Oh, how does it feel
yeah,
because you are this?"
yeah,
I'm a person who worked hard to get here.
yeah,
Let's just keep it at that.
yeah,
It doesn't have to
yes,
be the color of my skin,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So I think that's more so what I'm thinking he's talking about, not so
yeah,
much about just Black people's successes in general.
yeah. So, yeah, he said that, he said, like, it's not just about people or women history, it's
Yeah,
about
it's
human
just
history,
humans
so
doing
that's yeah, human
what
history, yeah.
really and truly being like
Yeah,
in the impossible, right? What we
yeah,
think would
so
be impossible, but yeah.
yeah, yeah, so, nothing bad you didn't say. In my opinion, you didn't say anything about it. People
No,
probably
no, no,
won't
no, no.
take that,
There's nothing wrong with the
yeah.
question, and there's also nothing wrong with what he said.
Yeah. So his name is Victor Glover. So
Mhm,
you guys know it. And then the woman's name is Christina Koch.
mhm.
Jeremy Hansen, we just talked about him. And then I think this is Reed Wiseman, the commander.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Pretty good team. But yeah.
Well, hopefully
That's
all goes well and
yeah,
they
yeah,
get back safely, and
yeah.
that's that.
Yeah, it's pretty like I know it's probably like the most stressful thing, like
Well,
what
yeah, but you
yeah,
have to
yeah,
stay
yeah,
level-headed when you're up
level
there.
headed, yeah, et cetera.
Yeah.
So like,
I
I
think though,
can
really and truly,
yeah,
like, obviously keeping the
yeah,
shuttle in good condition is also
mhm,
important. But I think, like, the hardest part is the actual launch,
mhm.
because that's where the danger really is.
Yes,
When they're
it is.
leaving the atmosphere, like, that is where the danger really is. Like, that's when a ship can explode or
Mhm.
stuff like that. That's when it happens.
Mhm.
I think once you're in space,
Mhm.
you're
Mhm.
pretty okay for the most part.
Yeah.
The things that we see where it can go really bad is like in movies or
Mhm.
in media. But I don't think that's usually typically what will happen. Not
Mhm.
saying it doesn't. It has
Mhm.
happened, but I
Mhm.
think I think 9 times out of 10 the danger is already we're past the dangerous part of it
Mhm.
for now. I think
Yeah.
entering back into Earth's atmosphere too is also can
Yeah,
be dangerous,
yeah, that'll be dangerous,
but not
yeah.
as dangerous as the
Yeah.
launch,
Yeah.
honestly. So,
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, everything is, like, still live streaming on NASA, so, like,
mhm,
you if you guys can wanna
you can
watch it
still
still,
watch it,
like,
yeah.
it's you can watch because 'cause they're, like,
Like, you
way
can still,
like
like, watch them as they're going?
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and then, they have it live streaming. They have them, in the rocket just, like,
Mhm,
relaxing, whatever,
mhm.
and then they have the team that's in the station, like, the NASA team that's, like,
Like, down
uh
here?
mhm?
Like, here on
Yeah,
Earth?
right down here,
Yeah,
like yeah, the
like the control
guys
room.
the control room, yes,
Yeah,
yes. So, yeah, so you guys can just watch it. It's on now it's on YouTube.
mhm.
Subscribe, watch, it's on there. So, yeah, that's all I'd say. Cool stuff.
Cool,
Yep.
cool, cool, cool. Yeah, no, I honestly I forgot about it
Yeah.
until
Oh, no, no,
until,
I was
last
watching
night.
yeah.
Like,
I
"Oh,
was
yeah, I
wa
forgot about that."
I was watching it, I was like, "Oh, cool. Let me just turn it on and see how this goes." I was like and
Yeah,
then
I watched the last launch that they did, which was, like,
uh
Elon Musk's
what?
situation. That
All
was the
this
one I watched
all
that.
all the SpaceX with the 4
Yeah,
women
yeah, that was just a
that
few
went up
years back.
I think they went up in space, that's it.
Yeah, they went up in space.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
that's what these guys did too. They were up there for a bit though, but not as long as I don't think they were up there as long as 10 days, but
mhm.
they were up there for a bit.
I mean,
Um,
Artemis 1 is, I can't remember what Artemis 1 was about. People said that was in the 1960s, 69?
oh,
I gotta
wow.
hold on, let me just check. Artemis 1, I might be mistaken. Oh, no, oh, no, it was 2022, my bad, sorry, my bad.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that one was they went to space and came back,
Mm,
so, um but oh, yeah, the flat earthers.
it's
Let's get that straight too.
oh
Like,
god.
NASA took a picture of the Earth
Mhm. They've done it so
again,
many times before. It's not gonna
and
change anything.
it's still round, guys.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
no.
They're
We've
okay.
seen many photos of
Yeah,
planet Earth from up in space where you can clearly see it's freaking round, and the
yeah,
flat earthers are still going to be like, "Hey,
yeah,
it's flat."
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
make this very clear. We're never gonna convince them.
yeah.
They are in a cult. Let's be real. Flat earthers are a
Mhm,
cult,
mhm, mhm,
and that's that. We're not gonna change their minds on that. So,
mhm.
it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, they did Artemis 1. I don't know what the mission was. I have it on my phone, but, like, that it's allowing. But if you
Yeah,
wanna
it's
do
fine.
research on Artemis 1, then yeah. But yeah, the Earth is still round. It's not flat, guys. They did a comparison picture of, the ni 19 I think the 19 either 60s or 70s to 2026, so still the same picture.
I
It's
think the
not
problem
AI.
is with flat earthers is that
Mhm,
their way of thinking is, well, if the earth is round, why
mhm,
when I drive, I've not fallen off or something like
mhm,
that. It's called
mhm,
gravity.
mhm, mhm,
We learned this in school.
mhm,
This is why we're not falling.
mhm.
Anyways,
Exactly, exactly. That's
enough of
all.
that. I don't wanna talk
Yeah.
about flat earthers.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, my next topic here. So,
Yep.
if you are a big player in the soda game
Yeah.
and wanna be taken a little seriously, you gotta offer more than just your classic flavor. So
Mm,
take Coca-Cola, for example. There's the original Coke, there's Diet Coke, and then there's Coke Zero, to name just a few, because there's so many others. Um, So many other brands now feature both diet and zero sugar variations. But if you're a true soda connoisseur, you might be wondering what exactly sets these two categories apart? While easily distinguished from classic variations as they both contain virtually zero sugar, they will have aspartame, which isn't that much better for you, but I'll get off my high horse about that. They still taste different, and that all comes down to the blend of sweeteners used. Although, you know, we'll kind of get into that. But um, while there's no single concrete answer, diet sodas usually feature just a single artificial sweetener and aren't
Uh-huh.
necessarily designed to taste like their non-diet counterparts. Zero drinks, however, use a blend and usually try to mimic the taste of the OG beverage. The marketing surrounding the two also varies. Unlike sugar, which the body breaks down into glucose for energy, in non science terms, that's sugar rush, basically,
Mhm.
gives you that energy that you need. But obviously, there are some people who need to stay away from sugars, like diabetics, for example.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um, so Yeah, unlike sugar, I've already said that. Artificially produced sweeteners cannot be metabolized, which is why you contain little to no calories. They're also incredibly potent, often being hundreds of times sweeter than sugar, so only a small amount is needed to achieve the same level of sweetness. While they're often marketed as the better alternative, there's growing evidence that these sweeteners might be doing more harm than good.
Mm.
If this isn't mentioned in here, I will mention something that actually my mom discovered herself, because
Okay.
we have had zero in our household. But I'll get into it after. Diet soda has much longer history than its zero sugar counterpart, with its earliest variations first hitting shelves in the 1950s and marketed as a sugar-free soda substitute to diabetics.
Mhm.
Over time, diet drinks like Diet Coke have become as culturally iconic and commercially successful and also hated by flight attendants. I don't know why. Although one of the most popular types of sodas, it doesn't yet rival the popularity of its sugar counterparts. Diet
Mhm.
sodas are distinct because they typically only use one sweetener, aspartame. Just take one of the biggest soda brands in the United States, Coca-Cola, which solely uses this sweetener in its diet sodas. Generic brands like those by Walmart also frequently use just aspartame.
Mhm.
They're also not intended to taste the same as the original either. If you've tasted a Diet Coke,
Mhm.
you know it does not taste like Coke. It tastes
Mhm.
like but that's just me.
Oh,
Sorry if you like Diet Coke.
yeah, I'm not a
Oh,
I don't drink Coke or Diet Coke at all. Like, I'm not a
no,
Coke.
honestly, if you're already not drinking it,
Mhm.
then don't start trying to. Again, if you're, like, having once in
Never.
a while or whatever, that's one thing, but
Yeah.
if it's like you're drinking Coke and there are people out there who drink pop
Religiously.
multiple times a day.
Yeah.
Like, I actually watch a show, Thousand Pound Sisters, and one of the wives of the siblings, she's diabetic, pre her surgery, she was drinking, like, I don't know, she said, I think, like, 6 bottles a day? Not
Yeah.
cans,
Yeah.
bottles.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. And then people who just drink Diet Coke think, "Oh, this is better for you." No, it's not.
It's really not because,
It's not.
honestly, I've always been told by my mom that if you're going to drink a pop, just drink a regular pop, because it's honestly better for
Mhm.
you than Diet Coke or
Mhm.
Diet anything,
Mhm. Mhm.
because the aspartame is so bad for you.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
worse than just regular sugar, which
Yeah.
is saying something because sugar's not good for you either.
Yeah. I never wonder what the future outcomes, like, when you're younger, when you drink it all the time, and then,
Yeah,
like, when you get older, your everything in your body starts hurting, and it's like,
yeah,
why is that happening to me? I'm like,
yeah.
"It's because of the Coke and the pop that
Well,
you're drinking."
Coke generally is bad for you,
Yes.
whether you're having regular Coke or whatever. Like, if you're having like I said, if
Yeah.
you're having a Coke once in a while,
Yeah.
you're gonna be fine.
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
they've
tree
actually
electric
done
tree, yeah, yeah,
tests
yeah.
on, like, what Coke will do to you, and I
Yes.
don't think that's changing because you're deciding to drink diet or zero Coke,
Yes, yes.
because the ingredients in Coke literally breaks down stuff, and
Mhm,
then you're putting them into your body,
mhm, mhm,
and that's the problem. I
mhm,
had my uncle, he would drink Coke religiously.
and
Eventually, he stopped, and he
but
lost weight, and,
mm.
he wasn't, like, obese or anything, but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
he got healthy,
Yeah,
and he would
but
have maybe a Coke once in a while.
yeah, but
But he, like, literally, he would walk inside of the house for a
mm,
family function, and
mhm,
you just had the Coke ready to go because you knew that's what he was gonna drink. Like, that's
mhm.
how it was.
Yeah, yeah,
And I don't drink Coke like that, like, we really don't have once in a while, my mom will buy, like, regular Coke, but we'll take a long time to get through
yeah,
a case of Coke
yeah,
because we're not drinking it that often.
yeah,
Down to it's not good for you,
yeah,
caffeine,
yep,
like, yeah. So,
yeah. I only drank Coke once in my life, and that was it. I thought it was I thought it was nasty,
honestly, Coke, if you we don't have to talk about the which is better, Coke or Pepsi.
yeah,
Honestly, of the 2,
that
Coke is
yeah,
better, Coke is superior over Pepsi,
yeah,
but still, if I have a choice of what I'm
mhm,
going to drink pop-wise,
mhm.
I tend to pick Sprite. That's me.
That too,
Or
breakfast is
ginger
right enough.
ale.
Yeah, yeah, ginger
Like,
ale is pretty
the
good too.
clearer pops, like
Yeah,
ginger ale
yeah,
or Sprite
yeah,
or
yeah,
7 Up, is
yeah,
better for you,
yeah,
just in the mere fact that it doesn't have caffeine,
yeah,
and it's not gonna do the same thing as
yeah.
what Coke is doing to your insides.
I actually like
So
the I actually also like the Orange Crush. Like, the Orange
oh,
Crush is
listen, Orange
Orange
Crush is my
Crush is
kryptonite.
not yeah,
That is my kryptonite.
Orange Crush is better than in my
Oh,
opinion, but
it's
I
my
don't
favorite
drink it all the
pop
time. Yeah, I treat it
is
like a
Orange
treat. Yeah,
Crush.
yeah, yeah,
Not
yeah.
Fanta. I like Fanta, don't get me
Fanta
wrong,
Fanta's
but
not bad.
Fanta's
Fanta's
not
not
bad, but
yeah.
if I have to pick,
Yeah,
100% hands down, it's
yeah,
always gonna be Orange
yeah,
Crush.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, so
anyways,
yeah.
let's get back to Coke.
Yeah.
So, yeah, where was I here? So just take one of the biggest soda brands in the United States, Coca-Cola, which solely uses this sweetener in its Diet Cokes. Generic brands like those, but I think I said that already, and that's a gone backwards. Okay, they're also not intended to taste the same as original either. For example, when comparing Diet Coke to regular Coke, Coca-Cola stated that, quote, Diet Coke has a different blend of flavors, which gives it a lighter taste. Despite I doubt that. Despite the different blend of sweeteners, there is a mixed opinion of the taste differences between diet and zero sodas. Um, where am I here? Diet. Okay. For example, go online and you'll see diverse opinions on the
Mhm,
differing flavor profiles of diet versus zero
mhm,
sodas.
mhm.
Some can't taste the difference at all. That's a lie. While others swear up and down that they can pick each out in a blind a taste test. Okay, so it's saying if you can pick the difference between Coke, Diet Coke, Zero Coke. I I've had Zero Coke once in my life, in high school, so I do not remember what it tastes like. But I do remember thinking, "Oh, this kinda tastes like Coke." And I think that might be a little harder to tell the difference whether Zero to Coke,
Mhm,
but Diet Coke, I've already said this already, so I'll say it
mhm,
again.
mhm.
That I can pinpoint because it tastes like crap. So, like,
Yeah,
that I can pinpoint.
yeah.
Um, so, where was I here? Some can't taste the difference at all, while others from vanilla they can. So, the differences in flavor seem to be largely influenced by personal taste. So, what is zero sugar soda? So, zero sugar sodas were the natural successors to diet sodas. While almost the same as diet sodas with a few ingredient tweaks, they are marketed to a different audience. Take Diet Coke, for example, which was largely associated as a, I hate what I'm about to say right now, quote unquote, feminine, ugh, gross, drink for the diet conscious consumer, because apparently only women care about our figures. Okay. Um,
Mhm,
Cleverly appointing celebrities like Kate Moss as their creative directors.
mhm,
On the other hand, Coke Zero took on a distinct marketing strategy aimed at everyone, simply selling it as tasting like the real thing without the added sugar, with little reference to diet culture.
mhm,
Unlike diet sodas, zero sugar sodas typically combine aspartame with another sweetener. Like take Coca-Cola Zero, which uses a blend of aspartame and another sweetener called, oh boy, acesulfame potassium or ACE-K. Other zero sugar versions that also add ACE-K include Pepsi Zero Sugar and Dr. Pepper Zero, which my brother was just talking to me about today. The flavor profile of zero sugar sodas is largely meant to mimic the original taste. This is confirmed by Pepsi's statement, which apparently my brother can say it doesn't taste the same. He didn't like Pepsi Zero. But anyways, which claimed that their zero sugar version, quote, we have reduced the amount of sugar and used a blend of sweeteners to maintain the Pepsi taste people expect. And by Coca-Cola, which similarly affirmed that Coca-Cola Zero Sugar looks and tastes more like Coca-Cola original taste. This formula does seem to have worked, and across social media, users claim that they were unable to taste the difference between Coke Zero and regular Coke. Um, so yeah, I mean, when it comes to the the Coke difference or whatever, my so with my brother has been drinking zero sugar pops now for a few months. His go-to tends to be Coke and ginger ale zero. He tried Sprite Zero, he didn't like it. Um, and we've also my mom during
mhm,
Christmas was able to find because when it comes out with cranberry ginger ale only during Christmas, my mom was able to find the zero option in the cranberry zero,
yeah,
which my mom stocked up on, by the way. So that's been another one that my brother doesn't mind either. So that's what
mhm,
he's been doing. My mom, after everything kind of happening with her stint in the hospital and the changes she's had to make for her health, one of those things being her blood sugars because she is diabetic.
mhm,
And
mhm,
she had to kind of go into trying to drink zero sugar pops.
mhm,
So my mom tried diet ginger ale. She didn't mind that. Um, and again, this is my mom being like, we never did diet. We never did diet pops because, like I said to you before, my mom was very big on that isn't good for you. But my mom did that. She did that for a bit. She still does have diet ginger ale in the fridge, but she kind of stopped with it because
mhm,
she's like, you know
mhm,
what? There is the zero. Let me try the ginger ale zero. And she actually preferred that over diet. Because to her, I guess it tastes similar to regular ginger ale. And then my mom also, she got the cranberry ginger ale mainly for herself. And then my brother just helped himself. So
mhm.
that's the reason we got the cranberry ginger ale zero. So
Right.
that's what we've done,
Mhm,
or she's done, I should
mhm,
say. And I've kind of done my own thing, but not so much with the zero options.
mhm.
I've more kind of lend to poppy, and I'm trying poppy, which doesn't have a zero sugar. It has less sugar, and it actually tastes like a pop, which is what I've struggled with like bubbly or
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Because like bubbly is not
yeah,
really a pop.
yeah,
So that's kind of where I've been going. But my mom ended up finding out that if you are a person that has IBS or you're having really bad symptoms of that nature, the zero sugar pops, if you drink those, might
mhm,
be the culprit. So my mom ended up finding out that one of the ingredients, which can you can also find not just in zero pops, but also just zero juices, because my
Mhm.
mom was also drinking zero sugar juices as well.
Right.
That anything that ends with a like a like a lose, like so say sucralose or anything like that, like that ends with the LOSE,
Mhm.
well,
Mhm. Mhm.
those are ingredients that triggers gastrointestinal problems. And my mom was having that, not realizing that that could potentially be part of the problem. It's not the
Mhm.
full problem, I won't
Mhm.
get into that, but it
Mhm.
was partly potentially part of the problem. So
Right.
my mom had to stop drinking not only the zero sugars
Mhm.
pops, but also the juices, because the
Mm.
juices actually were worse than the pops, go figure. So,
Yeah. Like I
yeah.
said, I used to drink juice heavily. Like I used to buy like, the apple juice every
Yeah.
single time I buy groceries.
Mm,
And then I come to realize I stopped doing that. I started doing that like roughly a couple years ago.
mm,
I stopped completely. I start treating it like a treat. I can never stop drinking juice,
mm,
but I started treating juice as a treat. So I buy it outside. So I buy it outside if I need to like, buy it with like a sandwich. Like if I want to go to A&W and buy it with buy it with like a burger, I'll do that. But for me to bring it home, I stopped doing that. I just bought like, water, or I replace it with like, lemon water. So either one of those two,
mm,
water
mm.
and lemon water stays that amount. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I think for me, like, I still do drink juice, but I mainly drink juice because I need to, like, swallow, like, my medications or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
there is one medication that I can drink with water because it is so small,
Mhm,
but the problem is, like, if I'm nauseous and I
mhm.
try to swallow that pill
Yeah,
or any pill with water,
yeah,
I'm throwing it up.
yeah.
So, I need to have that juice because I need to have the taste, and I'm not tasting the pill, especially, like, because I do take metformin, so, like, the metformin
Mm,
has a very weird taste and smell to it, and I could never take that with water. I would be
mhm,
throwing up on that. It just would never happen. So,
mhm,
that's kind of where I tend to go. I tend to gravitate more towards
mhm,
apple juice.
mhm.
There is another juice I drink as well, but I also
Yeah.
find that it's so sweet that, like,
Mhm.
it takes me a while to get through it, and if anything,
Yeah.
it kinda sometimes makes me feel nauseous to
Yeah.
drink that particular one because it is so
Yeah.
sweet. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
mean,
yeah, I understand, yeah, I understand it. Not a lot of people
yeah,
like water. Like, there's people out there that just hate water because of the
I
taste. I'm
know.
like,
I
so
but there are ways that you can spruce up your water,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know? I don't hate water. I actually
Mhm.
really like water. The
Mm,
problem is that, like, especially if I'm caught up in something,
mhm, mhm.
I don't drink enough at all, whether it's water, juice, whatever, like, I don't drink
Yeah,
enough at
right,
all.
right.
So, that's, like, the issue
Mm,
for me, but it's like, again, like, with a person like me who has PCOS or someone who's diabetic or
mhm.
whatever, you have to be very cautious of your sugar intake. Um, it's not easy.
Yeah,
Not easy.
it's not yeah, I
No.
agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I just had like it's because like I get like I got like a lot of headaches drinking like, apple juice. Because apple juice like artificial apple juice, it has like, acids in there, right? So like
Mhm.
basically
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
yeah.
apple is naturally acidic. You wouldn't think so, but apples
Mhm,
are
mhm,
naturally acidic.
mhm,
So yes, you are gonna have acid in your apple
mhm.
juice because
Yeah.
apples are acidic. But, it's not like a lemon. but it's acidic.
Mm, yeah,
So that's why, but I mean, I don't know. I get headaches, but it's probably
yeah.
not because I drink apple juice.
Mm.
I get a headache. I literally even now, like, you know, this is going kind of behind the curtain a little bit, but
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
we were supposed to record a couple of days ago and
uh-huh,
then probably yesterday and today.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
But I couldn't because I've been suffering with headaches for the past 3 days,
Right,
even today,
right.
but I took an Advil today, so hopefully
Yeah, yeah,
it kind of made it go away a little bit. But
yeah.
that's because of my health situations and
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah. I know how that is. I'm yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
it sucks.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, even when I sleep, like today, like I slept. I was also tired, but I
Mhm,
slept
mhm,
and I
mhm,
still woke up feeling like I didn't sleep
mhm,
and woke up with a headache again. And I'm like, what the hell? Like,
mhm,
and
mhm,
this is day 3. Like, that's also not normal for me.
mhm,
I might get a headache a week, which has
mhm,
become kind of the norm. But for me to have a headache 3 days in a row, that's not normal for me whatsoever.
mhm, mhm.
Pray for me
So
that I don't wake up with a
sometimes
headache.
sometimes it's like you don't get enough sleep as well. Like it go
Yeah, the
that's
pro
what I think as well. Cause like
yeah. The thing is like
yeah,
it's a catch-22 because it's like
mm,
you need to have enough sleep
yeah,
and you finally get enough sleep, but you get a headache when you sleep more, which
mhm,
that's kind of how it is for me.
mm,
But I think also, like, honestly, a symptom of PCOS, which I never knew, I kind of learned that
right,
more recently, is getting headaches
mm,
because of the hormonal fluctuations.
mhm, mhm,
And I'm just like, oh, great, cool. So that's kind of why I'm kind of getting these headaches, I'm assuming, because I get them. And I would say in the
right,
last 5 or so months, I get them constantly.
right,
Like, even the other day on the phone with my boyfriend, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm getting dizzy." And he's like, "Why are you always getting dizzy?" And I'm like, "My life. My life."
mhm,
That's all I can say is because I am who I am, and I deal with what I have to deal with, right? So,
right,
anyway, little look into my health. Let's
yeah, yeah,
let's
yeah.
move
That's
on
yeah.
to Peloton. So, I
Mhm,
think I added this article more so because Peloton definitely has been struggling as in the last little bit, in terms of, like, I don't think their numbers are as high as they once were. I don't think they're getting, like
mhm,
I don't think they're just as maybe as popular as they once were because 'cause I'm getting Peloton boosted during COVID because you couldn't go to a gym, well, you could get a Peloton membership, which I did too. Um, I got my, Peloton as well. Sometimes I miss it,
mhm,
mainly because I miss Cody, but that's okay.
mhm, mhm,
Um, but this was interesting too because 'cause I'm like, "Oh, does another hit for Peloton." So, Peloton is recalling its original Bike Plus after receiving reports that the seat post broke and detached from the equipment during use, leading to 2 injuries, the Consumer Product Safety Commission said in a news release. The recall impacts 833,000 units, touching every original Bike Plus the company sold that was manufactured between 2019 and 2022.
mhm,
The bikes were sold between January of 2020 and April 2025, but Peloton stopped manufacturing them in 2022. The recall comes after Peloton received 2 reports of injuries due to a fall after the post broke off, the CPSC said in its release. It received 3 reports in total about the issue. The CPSC said consumers should immediately stop using the bikes and contact Peloton for a free repair. The company is offering a free seat post that users can install at home, the agency said. In a statement, Peloton said, quote, "The integrity of our products and our members' well-being are our top priorities. The company encouraged users to request the new part as soon as possible.
Uh-huh.
The notice marks the second time Peloton has had to recall one of its bike models due to issues with the seat post. In
Uh-huh.
May of 2023, the company recalled every base bike model that it ever sold, totaling 2.2 million units, after
Uh-huh.
receiving 35 reports of the seat post breaking and detaching during use. The issue led to 13 injuries, including a fractured wrist, lacerations, and bruises. At the time, the company said the recall led to higher than expected membership churn, as between 15,000 and 20,000 people paused their monthly subscriptions while waiting for the seat posts to be replaced. Replacing the parts costs at least $40 million during its fiscal 2023 fourth quarter, the company said at the time. That's a lot of money. The current recall, the fifth since Peloton's founding, comes to a CEO, Peter Stern, looks to get the fitness company back to growth and move past the many issues it has faced since its founding. Changing consumer dynamics have plagued the company since the end of the COVID-19 pandemic, but so have its recalls, including one for its Tread Plus treadmill in 2021 after a child was killed. Yikes. Peloton, what the hell? See, this is why I only did like Pilates or something, or the dance routines. Kept it safe.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, just over a month ago, Peloton, or potentially a month ago, Peloton relaunched its product assortment, raised
Uh-huh.
prices, and unveiled new features ahead of the crucial holiday shopping season. So this was a few months ago. The
Uh-huh.
current quarter is Peloton's biggest for hardware sales, clearly
Uh-huh.
because Christmas. The company is expected to report first quarter fiscal 2026 earnings after the bell. I don't know what that means, whatever the bell means for them. But anyways, we'll see how that goes. I mean, listen, when I used Peloton, I enjoyed Peloton. I liked the dance routines. That was kind of for me what I did. I did that. I did a little bit of bar, a little bit of Pilates. Um, Basically anything where I could get Cody on my screen because I love Cody Rigby.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I don't know. I think I just kind of fell off with Peloton a little bit where I'm like, I want something different. I didn't leave Peloton because I didn't like Peloton
Right.
or anything like that. I just wanted something a
Right.
little bit different.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of when I started hearing all of this stuff that Peloton was kind of going through hard times. And I'm like, ooh, yikes.
Uh-huh.
But I
Uh-huh.
really do believe that Peloton was at its height during a
During
time
pande-
where you
dur-
had to stay home
during the pandemic, yeah.
during the
I know.
pandemic.
Yeah.
And that's when I was using it, was during the pandemic. I had Peloton
Uh-huh.
for, I think, a couple of years. I think I only made the switch maybe in 2024. So I really had
Uh-huh.
Peloton for a while.
Uh-huh.
And and then I made that switch. And I yeah, I really do believe that they were just at their height during
Uh-huh.
that time.
Uh-huh.
And now, like, things are a little bit different. People are going back to normal, going back to the gyms as well.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um And, doing that. I haven't gone back to the gym, physically gone back there. I still do online stuff, um, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well,
Peloton.
well, the gym is changing. Like, as far as technology goes, like, in terms of, I heard of Peloton back, during the pandemic,
Now
and
how
it just
couldn't
got,
you? It was everywhere
yeah,
with the
uh,
commercials and stuff too.
yeah, it just got popular, 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 and then so during like probably 2023, where it tried to, got downhill from there, like the end of 2023. So, and then ever since then, I haven't heard too much about it. So
Or
I don't
anything
know,
that I
maybe
do
because
hear about Peloton, it's
yeah,
usually negative now,
mm,
not positive.
mm,
If I do hear anything
so,
about Peloton,
right,
but like you would hear like the Peloton like commercials would happen,
mhm,
and those commercials don't happen anymore.
mhm,
Or, like, even I think it was last year or the year before, where they had, like, the New Year's resolution type commercial for Peloton. I haven't seen any commercials like that since,
mhm.
And I think I was still using Peloton at the time when I saw the commercial, and I'm just like, I don't even see that anymore. Like, the most I've seen of Peloton right now, I kid you not, is I just finished, which I'll probably talk more about when we do the, our monthly, hold
Uh-huh,
on, what's
uh-huh.
it called again?
Sorry, screen tape.
Green
Screen
tape.
tape. Yeah.
I'll talk about probably more there, but
Yeah.
I me and my mom just finished watching all 5 seasons of Only Murders in the Building, which
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed highly. Um, and there was literally one of the people on their Peloton. That was the first time that I've seen, like, a Peloton type placement in anything in the last couple of years, because you just don't, and again, like, that particular season was only from last year,
Uh-huh.
so it wasn't like it was 2 or 3 years ago. Season 5 was only in 2025. So, yeah.
Hmm, hmm.
But anyways,
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
quickly go through this last bonus episode because some of it is already kind of irrelevant, but it is half of it's
Uh-huh.
gonna be relevant,
Uh-huh.
um,
Uh-huh.
for what's to come soon. So, the Ford government is set to allow retailers across the province to open their doors to shoppers on 2 holidays. One was on Family Day, which if anyone paid attention during Family Day, yeah, yeah, that did happen. Stores were open during Family Day.
Uh-huh.
Um, and Victoria Day, which obviously has not happened yet. That's gonna be in May. Um, so
I I don't have no problem with that. I have no issues with both those days. So like
mhm.
uh like if it was Christmas, then yeah, I would have a little bit of problem. Well, actually, you know what?
I mean,
Actually, I have no problem with that in general. Actually,
I guess out
that's
of any of the holidays, they're not like the worst days.
uh-huh.
Um, I mean, I personally wouldn't wanna work on Victoria Day just
As a
because,
shopper, yeah, as a shopper, yeah.
well, not even
Um,
so much as a shopper, I wouldn't want to
a worker.
work
Yeah, work, yeah.
on Victoria Day
Yeah.
for really selfish reasons because it's
Yeah.
my birthday weekend, so I don't really wanna work. But, Family Day, right now, I guess it wouldn't really bother me if I did or didn't, but if I have kids,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't wanna work on Family Day. Honestly, like, Family Day is meant for people who have young children.
Or have a
It's
family.
or
That
have a
that's true.
family, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think even more so the younger children because
Mhm.
if you
Mhm.
have older kids,
Yeah.
they're gonna do
Mhm.
their own thing anyways.
Yeah.
So, like, I think, like, for me, like, Family Day is fine because I get a day off, but, like,
I mean, you can always
that's
take it
kind of
off
it.
on the family. If you have a family, you can always take it off of that day.
Sure,
It's
but
not
then
the
you're
yeah.
losing a day instead of getting a day given to you because it's a statutory holiday.
Vacation.
Yes,
You
I
do
hear, no, I
vacation.
hear
Yeah.
what you're saying,
Yeah.
but then I have to use a vacation day when
Yeah.
I could have gotten that day
Mhm.
because it's a statutory holiday. I have to waste a vacation day to get that day. If
Yeah.
I was a person who has to work on Family Day and particularly do not want to work on Family Day because I want to spend that time with
Uh-huh.
my family,
Uh-huh.
that that would upset me.
Well,
I have to
sometimes you
use a
get a
vacation day instead.
well, sometimes, yeah, you get a day off. Well, you get a day off sometimes, most of the time. But like, if you want to,
Yeah, but
if you're
chances
that
are it's not gonna
serious,
land on Family Day,
yeah,
you know?
if you're that serious about family day, take a vacation day. So like, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah, no,
you
I
know,
get it. I think I guess where I'm trying to get at is
mhm.
I think try to think of it from a family. Like, if
Yeah,
you had
no,
a
I
family,
understand.
think
I
of it from that
100%. But it's
perspective.
yeah, but
That we were listen, Family Day was a day that we didn't have for a while. Other provinces had already had it.
mhm,
We finally get it. But because, in the words of this article, the
uh-huh,
premier expressed frustration about major malls being closed on provincial holidays, then
uh,
decides, okay, well, then I'm going to make workers work
mhm,
on Family Day or Victoria Day
mhm.
because I just don't want the malls to be closed. That's not fair because we were given we were given the statutory holiday. We were for Family Day especially. Victoria Day has obviously been a thing for a while,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
Family Day is more
Family has
recent.
been new. It's been recent, like
It's in the
five,
last, like,
six,
decade or
probably
so.
six. Is it 6, 10 years? Okay, yeah.
Well, I would say
To
maybe
be honest,
closer to a decade, but
yeah.
I'll just rounding it up to a decade. But, that's a newer holiday,
Yeah.
and to have the province fighting for Family Day to be a statutory holiday in this province,
Mhm.
and then because, God forbid, someone has to work in retail or work in a grocery store because that's what they are that's what they have to do,
Mm.
I now have to lose the day because the premier is like, your family, I guess? You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not
Mm.
fair for those people to have to use a vacation day. And here's the other thing.
Uh-huh.
You think, well, they can go get a vacation day, but there's only so many people who can take that as a vacation day. So if I'm not
Mm.
quick enough
Mhm.
and don't get take
That
that
too. Yeah,
vacation day,
yeah,
I'm not
you're
gonna be
right.
able to take that day off, but someone
Yeah,
else was able to.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not fair just because he wants to have major malls be
But
left open
but
because he's frustrated by it.
who was the one that created Family? Was it Doug, or was it
Huh?
did he thought of the idea? Family Day?
It was federal. I think it was started federally.
Federal. It's
Then
mm,
provinces adopted
special.
it as time went on. We were the last ones, one of the
Okay.
last provinces to do Family Day. I'm pretty sure it was one of the first ones was, like, BC, I
Uh-huh.
think Alberta, I think another in the East Coast as well, but we
Okay, I
were
see.
yeah, we were one of the last ones. So and I'm pretty sure if I'm correct, Family Day started under the Ford government. So, you're gonna give
Mhm.
us Family Day and then take it away for some people? Well, that's not fair.
Mm,
That's I don't think that's I mean, fine, all good, you wanna have people be able to go shopping or whatever, but
mhm, mhm.
what about for those workers who have to work in order for those people to go shopping?
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying
It's
now.
it's one day.
Mhm,
Are you seriously trying to tell me that people can't handle one day without
mhm.
being in a mall? We've been doing it all this time. What's the difference now? And again, like I said, like Victoria Day, that's a long weekend that we've had from decades before Family Day. Now all of a sudden we wanna be like, "Oh, let's make people go work on Victoria Day now too?" Like, that's I don't know, I get where he's coming from, but I also don't get it. If I had to choose, I'd be like, "Let them have a day."
Mm.
Like, let them have the day, you know what I mean? Like, what's the big deal? They work hard too. So, yeah, I don't know.
So it's official. It's already been done right now. Like
Yeah,
it's
they've already done it for Family Day, but they are gonna be doing it for Victoria Day as well.
I think about doing Victoria Day.
Yeah.
Mm.
No word on, like, Simcoe Day, which is the August day-long weekend. No word on that one. So, we'll see, I guess.
Okay.
But, yeah. But, hold on, so let me
Mm.
just kinda go through. Okay, so this is what he has to say.
Wow.
During the recent Family Day long weekend, Ford said he was inundated with calls from so many people wanting to go to shopping malls and questioned why major shopping centers, including Toronto's Sherway Gardens and Yorkdale Mall, were closed. Here's what I say to those people, because those are also probably the same people who want to whine and complain when an Amber Alert goes off. We're not new here. We know the deal. Stores and whatnot, grocery stores are going to be closed for statutory holidays. So by acting as if you're new to the earth, please and thank you. And just because, Doug, you're getting inundated with phone calls from people, that is a them problem. That is not a you problem. I would have personally, no offense, I would have ignored those people, which is probably why I'm not a premier. But I would have ignored those people and been like, "You're not new to this planet. You're not new to this country. You've got to know by now
Mm.
that places are going to close during these holidays.
Mhm, mhm,
All statutory holidays. You don't know when those days are going to be? It's a simple Google search. Plan ahead. I don't know what to say. It's one day. Like, I don't,
mhm,
all of these things, it's one flippin' day. And what all hell breaks loose?
mhm,
It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. People are selfish. Anyway, at the time, Ford appeared unsure about whether he would change the law, but promised to consult with the Retail Council of Canada, along with retail giants such as Walmart, Loblaw, Shoppers Drug Mart, and Home Depot. I know it would add to our GDP, Ford said on February 17th. That would probably add close to 1 million working hours that people could pocket. Okay. It took less than a month for Ford's musings to become a reality. Um, so yeah,
huh,
that's basically we just kind of go through what else is here.
huh,
Um, yeah, like it's literally like a law, I think. So the I think is kind of what you said, but currently the Retail Business Holiday Act forbids shopping on New Year's Day, Good Friday, Victoria. Oh wait, hold on.
huh,
Um, I always read this again. Currently, the Retail Business Holiday Act forbids shopping on New Year's Day, Good Friday, Victoria Day.
uh-huh.
I'm confused. Canada Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, and Easter Sunday. Which is why, again,
See, I kinda understand. Oh, Canada, mm, yeah, you're celebrating the country, but
yeah, well, they're not going to make
people
people work on Canada Day. That doesn't
so,
seem very
yeah,
patriarchal or whatever.
yeah,
But yeah, like they're not gonna do that. But it's
right,
interesting here though that it says it forbids people to shop on Victoria Day,
mhm,
yet Doug Ford says people are gonna be shopping on Victoria Day. Because Simcoe Day is not on here. That's the August Day long weekend, like I said.
mhm, mhm,
So why not open it up to Simcoe Day then?
mm.
I don't know.
What's the House of Common for the province again? What's the what is that? Is that named differently or is it
I think it's just
not
still House of
aware
Commons,
of?
but you're making me open up my Canadian history class from 7th grade, and I cannot remember what it was.
Let me just do my research
I'm pretty
'cause
sure it says the House of Commons. It's House of Commons, and then there's another House of something. Uh,
the legislative assembly,
the what?
the leg sorry, the the legislative assembly.
Legislative?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Legislative Assembly.
yeah,
Okay.
my bad, yeah, yeah,
Um, okay.
yeah, yeah,
Still, I mean, at the end of the day, if we have a policy in place or whatever the heck you want to call it, a statute or legislation, maybe a
yeah,
better word to say is legislation in place
yeah,
that says we're not supposed to be shopping on these holidays, which is most of them. The only one not mentioned was, yes, Family Day and then Simcoe Day, which then lends me back to, well, then how did Doug Ford pick Victoria Day when technically we're not supposed to be shopping on Victoria Day? The day of Queen Victoria. We're not supposed to be shopping on that particular day.
mhm,
So that brings me back to, so why, like, who, no one even knows what Simcoe Day is. Not really.
mhm,
We don't know the significance of Simcoe Day. I
mm,
know I saw once on Global News the significance of Simcoe Day. I don't remember what they said because it just didn't make sense to me. So I understand Simcoe Day if people want to go shop. But
mm,
if we're not supposed to be shopping on Victoria Day, then let's not shop on the Queen's birthday or whatever the hell Victoria Day is supposed to be about.
mhm,
But at least I know it's the Queen. So
mm,
anyway,
mm.
that's that. I got nothing more to say.
Yeah, well, um, we'll see what happens. hopefully it. I don't know if the province will agree to it, or I don't know if
The
it
province is already doing it. The province is Doug
oh,
Ford.
okay. I
He
mean,
is the
like,
province. So this is what we're doing.
so is it just happening in just Ontario,
Yes, because
not the other
Doug
province?
Ford is the one that was getting inundated with phone calls from people.
So I'm guessing this does it have to? Oh wow, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's dumb. That's what I'm trying to get at. This is all
It's already done.
stupid.
So it's official. It's official coming from this year or next,
I
starting next year.
think this year because they already did it for Family Day this year.
Oh, so family.
Family
Oh,
Day already
what?
happened. So
Oh
they
yeah, yeah,
did.
yeah. That
So
already
Family Day
happened.
was
Yeah,
open.
yeah, already happened. So people were still at home. Okay, right. Okay,
Yeah,
right.
people were
Okay, all right.
people could go into a grocery store or a mall or whatever,
Yeah.
and they will most likely be open, which is true. I noticed that. I don't think we
Hmm.
really went out too much on Family Day, but I noticed that where I'm like, places are open. What's going on? Because I
Oh, so
just,
so it was already open. Like I just I don't go out much on family day, but like
yeah, no,
it's already
yeah. I think
so makes
mainly what was open was like a mall. Like the malls were open.
malls open. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
think that's kind of what they were more focused on. But I'm just like,
Hmm.
are you that desperate to go into a mall?
Hmm.
Like,
Okay.
I went to Pickering Town Center the other day.
Hmm.
After I went to see Scream, I went inside for not for a purpose, but I went in there and I'm
Hmm.
just like, I had not stepped foot in a mall since I was in my 20s because I have no desire. I just can't imagine people who are that desperate to go into a mall that you can't handle one day without being in a mall.
I like going to the mall.
Ugh,
Last time it was probably like last month.
yeah.
So
I mean, when I went inside the mall, I'm just like, I'm not missing anything, honestly, seriously, because I'm just
yeah,
like, whatever. Like,
uh,
I don't.
I kind
The only thing I
I
thought
can
was
believe that.
cool because again, I hadn't been inside the mall
Uh-huh.
in years.
Yeah.
Was I had it the where I kind of went into was the entrance that faces Pickering Parkway, and like on the back end
Hmm.
near um near Liverpool, and I went in that entrance there, and I saw that they have like a chessboard, like a big chessboard. That I thought was cool. I'm like, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
neat."
Yeah.
And because, like, there's been a lot of changes in Pickering Town Center since I last went in there.
Uh-huh.
But, at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like, I guess I'm kinda past that point in life where I'm like, I don't really need to be in a mall. I don't particularly like being in a mall. Like,
I actually
even the Ian Center, I hate the Ian Center. I
I
hate being
actually
in there.
no, I don't have a problem with either all of them. Like I don't
I
have a
think it's just
problem going in
crowds.
there.
I don't like crowds. I can't
Mhm.
do people. I don't like people.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think that's the main
Mhm.
thing. I just don't like people, and I don't wanna be around a lot of people.
Right.
I need my space. I like to kinda
Mhm.
get this let me get through what I need to do and, get on with my life. And the difference is you have people in the mall who are just perusing the mall, and I'm like, "I'm not perusing, I'm trying to get from point A to point B. Get me the heck out of here." And, yeah, that's just me. It's just me and how I think. I realize that I'm not in my 20s anymore. I'm just like, in my 20s, it didn't bother me. Now it's like, "Oh, I'm so good. I really don't wanna be here."
Mhm.
So let me go.
Oh, all right. It's okay. I've
Yeah, and
always
that's
been around
fine.
community. Yeah.
That's I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say that's not okay. That's
Uh-huh.
fine.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, I think it's yeah, I don't know, like, for me, I spend a lot of time in the mall, you
Mhm.
know? You know that because me and you would always go to the mall, but, like,
Mhm.
I would always be in the mall. And
Mhm.
when I was younger, because I lived right across the street from the mall too when I was
Mhm.
younger, I was always in the mall.
Uh-huh.
I don't need to be in a mall. I'm good,
Mhm.
thanks.
Uh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, but again, the main thing is, are you that desperate to be in a mall that you can't handle one day, people, without being in a mall? It's one day. Who cares? You're gonna be fine. It's not that serious.
Right.
But anyways,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay. All right.
But I think that's it.
That's it. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. So
We will be back
be
on
back
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah. Thursday. Thursday, guys.
All right.
Peace.
Bye. If you liked what you heard with our podcast, you can head on over to our website, which is solo.to/next take podcast. There you can get any of the links to any of our social media, which is Facebook, Instagram at Next Take Podcast, and Twitter, TikTok, and Blue Sky at Next Take Pod. You can also find links to our Reddit page and many other things, I'm sure. Can't remember all off the top of my head. You can also email us at mikeltanyka@gmail.com. There you can send us any inquiries that you have, any questions, or also any episode ideas. And if you do have episode ideas, just make sure you put in the subject line episode ideas, and we'll add it to our list. If you also liked us, you can like us, rate us, follow us on any of your favorite podcast apps. You can rate us, however, on Spotify and Apple Podcast. We would greatly appreciate that. And we'll also move forward and share or spot a light on those who give us 5-star ratings in the future. That is it for us. We'll see you next time for the episode.